Well, hello and welcome into the program. We've got a very special guest we're going to spend a few minutes with today. His name is Tyron Wilson. Now, if you're a teenager in Georgetown County, if you're the parent of a teenager in Georgetown County, and you've been here for any given amount of time, you've probably heard his name because he has been very active in the county working with teenagers and young adults for a long time. And we're going to talk to him about his ministry. You call it a ministry, right?
Yeah, I call it a ministry because one thing about it, I'm not a pastor, but at the same time, we touch kids and communities, citizens the same way as a pastor would.
Now, what's the name of your organization?
The name of my organization is called Tyron Wilson Let Us Mentor Teens Project.
And how long have you had that?
The Teen Project has been in existence since 2016.
Okay, but before that, you worked in other nonprofit organizations. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I work with, it's called the PD Community Project, out in the PD community in the rural area of Georgetown County. That's where I started at with my passion in trying to help kids, trying to give them a life outside of their community.
Now, is there any difference between what you did then and what you're doing now?
The only big difference now is that we not just reach kids in one community. The Teen Project is all about reaching kids in different communities, not just in one area.
Yeah, and so you cover basically the entire county, or?
We kind of reach, I don't want to say our focus is on the northwestern region of Georgetown County, but at the same time, if any kid from Georgetown or Andrews area want to be part of the Teen Project, only thing we ask that they do, there's no fee or nothing like that. They just fill out the application, and we want them to come back and give back. That's all we want them to do.
Now, one reason I wanted to interview you, and I've been wanting to for a long time, it just the schedules never worked out. But I guess you're kind of amazing in my book. Because, I mean, you are still going full throttle, helping teenagers and helping others with your ministry. But just in December, you went through a tragedy that I can't imagine somebody having to go through. You lost your daughter.
Yeah, that was still is a hard pill to swallow.
Tell us about her.
Taisha was amazing. Taisha, she went to Winthrop. And the thing about with Winthrop is that was one of the first field trip that we took the team members to was Winthrop on a college tour. And she fell in love with Winthrop from a young age. Graduated, was working, living in Fort Mills, and went back to school. She was back in school to get her master's. So she was amazing. But everything, what keeps me going is, I know Taisha would want me to keep going. I know her. She like, Daddy, keep going. You know what your mission is and what you're trying to do. Yeah, I'm not here, but I'm here. So that's what keep me going with everything. As since her passing, I have taken the group to the NBA game. We still do different workshops. So with Taisha not here, she's still here.
And we just need to make sure people understand she passed away in a car accident. And it was like Christmas weekend?
She passed away Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah. She came home for the weekend, spent time with family and friends, and my baby never made it back home.
Wow. And was there ever a moment when you were dealing with that you said, I can't do this anymore? Or did you say, no, this helps me cope?
I can't say I can't do it anymore because I know what my mission is. At the end of the day, God plays a major part in my life and everything that I do.
Yeah.
So God want to let me do it. And with Isha on the other side of me, she like, Daddy, keep pushing. So it's not even a thing of should I stop, because I know the lives that I have touched, the Teen Project have touched over the years. Over the years, we have touched over close to 250 kids within the last 6 years of the Teen Project. So who am I to stop doing what God has put upon my heart to do? Because hard time going to come. This is a hard pill to swallow. Yes, it is. But Taisha would not want me to stop.
I just know, like I was telling you before we started recording, my family lost a dog, this week that we've had for 4 months, and it crushed me. I don't know how a parent goes through what you've gone through. I mean, I just say God be with everyone that goes through that, because I don't know how you're doing it, but that's why you amaze me, because I mean, you didn't miss a beat. You still kept going and helping others, even though I know inside you're in the worst pain ever.
Yeah, the pain is real. Don't let the smile fool you. I hurt every day. I hurt at night. But at the end of the day, I know what I got to do, and I know what my mission is.
Well, God bless you for and you're gonna. I mean, the number of teens you're gonna help, from here on out, because you didn't stop. I mean, God's got a big reward for you, when it's your time to get it. So,
and He's blessing me over and over again. So that's why I can't mope. I can't hold my head down, because many other times it could have been me. It could have been one of my other kids, my other child. I got another son. So, like I said, God is in the midst of everything.
And I did see before we came here today to record, I saw a post that you posted, your very first TikTok video.
Oh yeah.
Of you and her together.
And that TikTok video, we did that in 2020, right on Christmas night. My first time getting on TikTok, and she was like, "Daddy, let's go, let's do this dance." So it just things like that, and I thank her mom for sending that to me, because that made my day, because I was searching for that video, but once again, thank God for her and the blessing that she have brought upon my life, and 24 years, and would have loved to get 24 more, 84 more, but God saw fit to take one of His perfect angels. Wow.
Well, let's talk about your organization and things you've got coming up. I think you've got one thing coming up very soon, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, on Wednesday, in partnership with K&K Cosmetic Arts, Academy of Cosmetic Art. And that's where we got young ladies, men, who may want to learn to do facial and aesthetic, and we're doing that on Wednesday. That's where they can come out. Miss Akia Sturkin, she's going to show them with her class how to go about how to do it. And if that's something they may be interested in, they can take part of it. And another thing that we got going on right now is the free math tutoring at Carvers Bay High School for the Carvers Bay High School and middle school kids. We want all the parents in that area to take advantage of it. It's free. It's on Wednesday from 3:45 to 4:45. It's all about, our goal is to help the youth and help the community as a whole.
Now, you've been doing tutoring for how long?
Tutoring going on 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, how many kids do you think successfully pass their grade that may not have because without the help from the tutoring?
Yeah, and once again, the schools are doing great jobs with their after-school program and their tutoring program. But we just add a little helping hand in helping the kids and the parents who may not have the money for the tutoring of their kids. So over the last 4 years, at least about 45% of our kids who's in the program, their grades go up a notch, or even better. So everything it takes to help that youth, to help that kid go through, that can take an ease off the parent. That's what we're all about.
And what grades do you tutor and what subjects?
Yeah, we only teach one. We do the math tutoring, and that's from middle school to high school. So that's from 6 up into the 12. And another thing we do, we started. Just want to speak on this a little bit. About 5 years ago, we started the youth bullying, mental health awareness workshop. Suicide, because we know suicide was a major issue in Georgetown County that was not really talked about. So every year, twice a year, what we do is we have different workshops that the kids can be part of. Parents, no, the parents got to go in different room, but our goal is because we want the kids to know that they got a safe place that they can talk to, and they can talk to other kids as well and see how they deal with bullying, suicide, or even mental health, which is a major topic at this point right now. But we was trying to get ahead of it years ago before it became the main topic right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a major problem in Georgetown County, and I know we went through that time about a few years ago where there were several kids, Waccamaw Neck and Georgetown, and all, that took their life. What are you finding when you talk to teenagers that have thoughts of suicide? Why? I mean, what are they saying is the reason that they want to die?
So many that I have spoken with, and this is over the years. One can be home life, not fitting in, feel like they're not fit in, and those are kind of the two main reasons: the family life, and feel like they're not fitting in with friends, and because we know social media now plays a major role because they're hiding behind, the computer, and they're saying nasty things to the kids, and so those are two main things right there that I would say.
Now, what about bullying in person and cyberbullying? I mean, is that a big reason some kids?
Yeah, and a lot of it come back, like say bullying, because one thing I've learned that with dealing with the kids in the Carvers Bay area, they're coming from, once they get to the middle school, they're coming from 3 or 4 different elementaries. So when they're coming from 3 or 4 different elementaries, they kind of gotta pick a side, and which is when the kids get to the middle school, they have no idea like what's going on. Like I'm doing good. Now I'm coming to a school where so many different kids and so many different backgrounds that sad to say, but many of them have to pick a side, and that's what confuses them into thinking that they got to deal with things in a negative way.
Looking forward for the rest of the year, I mean, what kind of things do you have planned for 2024?
2024, we got some great plans. I can't speak too much on some of them, but one thing I want to discuss that we got Paramedic Giving Day.
That's right.
Coming up in May. I think May the 7th through the 8th. And the program that we do, because funding is hard to come by, and we thank Bunnell Foundation, we thank Waccamaw Community Foundation. We thank a lot of foundations that help us in what we're doing, because without them, we would be non-existent. But on Paramedic Giving Day, when you think about giving to a nonprofit, 501c3, think about Tyron Wilson Let Us Mentor Teen Project, So that's one big thing, major thing that we got coming up. But we got some things in the works that we're working on that we hope that it fall through, because if it does, it's going to benefit the community as a whole.
Now, looking back on your years, doing this, what's a couple of the things you're the most proud of that have been accomplished over doing this?
Some things. One thing I can speak of is when the young people, having a student. He was a team member when I first started, and he was getting in trouble. He was the hardhead, and years later, he reached out to me and been like, "Mr. Wilson, I thank you for not giving up on me when others did. You could have easily given up on me, but you did, and now I'm a better person because of you stayed right there with me." So hearing the stories like this keep me going, keep us going. So it's all about, once again, helping the young people, understanding the young people. And know that they got a voice, and not always judging our young people, because it's a reason why they do what they do. And sometimes if we as elderly, older folks listen, we can really get behind the reason why they do what they do.
Do you need volunteers to help you out? I mean, anybody? Are you covered in that area?
No, we never turn down a volunteer. One thing, because we go on a lot of trips. We got a van that's a 13 passenger van that we have. But we never turn nobody away. When we have our workshops, just go to my website, reach out to me personally. And if you'd like to volunteer in what we got going on, our different workshops, please reach out to me. We don't turn volunteers down, and we don't turn donations down.
All right. So tell us one more time how people can get in touch with you, either by phone or online, if they want to volunteer or if they want to find out more about the programs.
Yeah. Hey, once again, I'm on Facebook, Tyron Wilson. You can go on Facebook again and go to TWLUM Teens Project. You can message me. You can go. My email address is twlum16@gmail.com. Send me an email and go from there.
Well, I appreciate you taking time to talk with us today. And once again, you're going to continue to be in our prayers because of the tragedy you've gone through, and our prayers, as you continue to help others.
Yeah, because once again, our goal is to help the youth. That's our goal and our mission. God put that on my heart years ago. And even when I try to stop, people are like, nah, not yet. Not yet. You got more work for you to do. So that's why I'm so passionate when I speak about the youth, because many don't understand. We can't compare the youth as when we was younger, because different day and time. So we just got to listen to them sometime. And when we listen to them, you'll be surprised what they got to say.
Well, thank you for what you do. God bless.
Thank you, Scott.